Continuing our walk cycle animation assignment, we are going to, once you have each one of the feet and leg shapes drawn and saved as graphics, you are ready to head on to the next step. So really looking at what we have now, we should have one layer which is kind of your source image, which we had locked, and then another layer which is going to have all 5 different foot positions on it. And if we go in and double click on each one of these foot positions, you should see 2 layers, one for the leg and one for the shoe. And so that should hold true for each one. When we are all set with that, what we can do is we can trash this source layer. I'm going to go ahead and delete it. And all of these foot positions we can actually delete from our stage as well. Right now we're going to start getting into the character drawing part of it, and so it does feel scary deleting these all from our stage right now, but Flash will save all of these graphics in your file. And so there's no need to worry. But what we want to do first is draw a head shape here for our character. We'll start with just a simple circle. It can have an outline. It can be filled in any kind of skin tone that you would like to have it be. What we'll go ahead and do is we will convert this to a movie clip. We will call this Walkman. That should work, and we will start to kind of develop our character inside of this movie clip, the simple circle that we just made right here. So name this layer Walkman. We're going to double click to go inside of this movie clip, and now we're going to start working on this timeline. So as in our other character animations, you want all your different body parts to be on different layers. We will call this layer head. This can move up to the front, that is okay. We will have another layer for the front leg, and then we'll have another layer for the back leg, and actually a 4th layer should be in here for the body. Alright, and they should really go in this order. So the head being the topmost thing, so it'll be in the front leg will also be in front, the body then in between the back leg and front leg, and that's really the important part, that the back leg is on the bottom side or in the background, moving behind the body and the front leg. So what we can go ahead and do is on the front leg layer we could actually pull out foot number 1, and we could use that as our front leg graphic. For our back leg we could also pull out a foot number 1 and kind of stagger that just a little bit behind our other graphic there. Okay, and what we'll want to add in between is a body to kind of connect this. We're going to make our character just kind of have like a really long shirt for the sake of kind of keeping things pretty simple here. I'll go ahead, and a nifty thing that you can do is, I don't think that we've talked about, is click this lock all button right above this layer. That will lock everything, and then I will just unlock the one layer that I want to work on, which is the body layer right here. And what I want to do is kind of draw a neck and arm, and so the way I want this to go is I'm going to kind of start right there. Actually, I think if we started with that part, so we're going to start with the arm. Oops, so it is locked because it went back to when it was locked. Okay, so we'll start by kind of drawing the arm shape and making the shirt go really long so it kind of overlaps our legs. Okay, actually might move the body layer up in front of the front leg as well. I think that might make a little more sense there. And let's try and make sure that we get this right, shape and size wise, with this character. So I want to zoom in a little bit. I'm going to kind of take this point and move it back a little bit, just making sure that my character seems well centered. I feel like the head could move back a bit. Oh, so not realizing that everything is locked here, I want to take kind of the head, move it back just a bit, making sure that everything is kind of centered over here. I don't want the head too far over the toes, or else my character will look somewhat off balance. I'm going to take this neckline again and move it back. Oops, so I need to make sure I'm selecting my body. And I'm not quite getting that line there, but I will get it because I am determined. So if it helps, I can turn off visibility on that. There we go. So every once in a while you have to do things a bit of the hard way. It's not a problem. So what I want to do is also I'm going to draw a hand in here with this body. I'm going to keep it really simple right now. Just kind of have this round, again, circular shape, same kind of skin tone as you chose for the head. I could also take and fill this shirt a color. I'm thinking of taking kind of like a lime greenish type color, and I think that that should work. So looking again at my character, I kind of want to move out this part of the animation. This part seems a little bit close, and you gotta love that kind of weird effect that Flash sometimes has with graphics, and that when things overlap, Flash tends to kind of erase what is behind it. So that shouldn't be a problem because we're just going to focus on the walk cycle for right now of this character. I'm noticing the legs do seem a little far back still, so I'm going to just kind of move these up just a tad. That seems to be a little bit better. Seems like he's a little bit more balanced now. Okay, so character has feet and legs. We've got 4 layers in here, and now what we will start to look at is actually animating the legs themselves. So we should have Walkman, 1 layer. When we open up this project, we go in, we have the head, body, and front leg and back leg all as 4 separate layers. And what we will start to do is animate the legs along this timeline. So check back for part 3 and probably 4 to get through the rest of this assignment.